I haven't said anything yet.
Okay. I decided to change one thing before we start. I decided to change my dark blade skill. So instead of, I think I had agony, I will have painful lesson. So
Okay.
to study a creature and I don't know, gain something. We were also wait. What were we talking about? About bonds, right? So I still don't understand. Can I have a bond towards like my sister?
Yeah, part of the rules says, now I don't know what they mean by character in this particular instant, but it was that a bond can stay after a character's death. I don't know if a character it means like me and her, or just like if an NPC counts. All right, we'll check it out later.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Stripey.
No, if for example, like I had something like inferiority towards her because she was better at what she was teaching me, right? This chaos handling and stuff like that. So sometimes I would, for example, if I fail it, I would remember about it, and that would like conjure up that bond, and we'll have more like luck with my next roll or something.
I think you had to call it before. Like,
No, I'm talking about how it would make sense with the plot. Like how did this bond would manifest? Can I do that?
The description about
the description what?
the description of bonds. It's typically talking about player characters. Even if a player character dies, it doesn't mean the rest of the party that have bonds with that character would go away. And I would do the same thing for NPCs as well, if that is important to your character.
I mean, I guess that was very important.
Yeah. So since that is important to you, and to your point of your example, you said that would make sense.
Sister, so it would be, I guess it would be both admiration and inferiority to her. Or maybe not admiration, maybe it would be affection and inferiority.
Maybe loyalty as well. Which ones go together? Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to do...
I guess just the two. I would rather go with admiration, affection, and inferiority. If it's possible. And then I have hatred towards the occultist that killed her, and basically me, and loyalty towards the Eric's character. Does it sound good?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Then I'm done. I'm done. Wait, I will go grab a coffee since it's ready, and I'll be back in like a minute.
No, that sounds good. I'm about to grab some tea myself.
Tell this, Baba Yaga is a mythical Russian folktale person, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Well, he was asking. She lives in a house.
Chat's asking. Sorry.
Yeah, she lives in a house on chicken legs, and sometimes helps people. A lot of times hurts them. I don't remember exactly. There's another one that's less nice. I forget exactly. It's Baba something that flies around on a skull.
Jumping around. Okay, Ben, I'm looking at your game.
If you've never heard of this game, welcome. We haven't heard of it either. Until I was randomly like, oh hey.
Ben made a platformer.
Oh, and the platforms fall. Nice, nice.
A moment, I'm trying to play a game by this guy Ben. Oh my goodness.
Tell us his current name. It will not. It will change. I guarantee. It does a lot.
Cat, it is difficult.
His name changes about as much as my streams don't go. We're waiting on her to finish playing this little super small indie game.
It is a small
Oh,
but
oh,
difficult
oh.
game because the arrow buttons don't always register the movement.
Oh no. I wonder if he put him in. If he used fixed update.
I have no
Or
idea
update.
where he put them, but if
I think he's gone too. I think he bounced out.
Okay, I'll play it later. Oh fuck. Oh.
Well, this is about to be our very first game of this anime-tastic game.
Okay. Yes, I'm ready.
Well, JRPG-tastic game. You could totally be a cat girl nun for this game. Nothing wrong with that.
Alrighty, I have returned.
Hello.
Okay.
Gonna get this one thing quickly set up and we'll be good to go.
Okay, none of those are puppets. You did a horrible job. That is just an anime girl. Sometimes with an anime boy. This AI sucks. Yeah, no. Even ball-jointed doll did not bring up a doll. Or puppet. Just an anime girl.
A lot of AIs, you know, they get those searches so much, it's hard for it to get those kind of details.
I mean, I would just put a doll up there or a puppet there, and then you know, if they want human-like and all that other stuff. But you figure you would go with the simplest version. Instead, they just made anime girl with zero. Yep, with zero dollness or puppetness. All right, whatever. I guess you're gonna have to be a cat girl nun.
Yeah, like whoever says that AI will take our jobs, I just...
Yeah, you can't even follow the simple prompt of make a doll.
I should always go human, folks.
You didn't get a choice in this one. It was all just pure anime girls and no dollness or puppetness about them.
I mean, I need to create it myself instead of being lazy and asking AI.
You have a perfectly good character for this thing. The nun part would be a little weird, but I could have made you into a cat girl. Now it finally makes a doll. And it is, yeah, nowhere near human.
I changed the model. I changed it from anime, so...
Oh, okay. The anime model can only do girls and guys. So, what glorious world are we entering into?
Yes.
Oh, Game Master
Yes,
Sama.
one moment.
Okay, this is more like...
That is outrageously long.
It's a doll.
While we wait for a moment, my character is a scavenger named Orphan. He is a tinkerer wayfinder, starting at level 5. Yours?
Describe mine.
Our character is an entropy sorcerer. And what was the other one? Other class? Okay. And what was the other class? Entropy and what?
Dark Blade.
Dark Blade. Woman trapped in a... or placed in a doll. Human-sized doll. So she's a living puppet, which I think is the DC suggestion or whatever race. Again, this game has no actual mechanical things with your race. It's just an aesthetic and possibly roleplay thing. Broom, 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 broom.
Okay, well, we got what we got.
Alright. I think you'll have to leave, then come back in for your image to actually change for everyone. If I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Certain. I am not certain. No clothes here. I just woke up.
Yeah, you've been napping for quite some time. Yeah, I'm actually contemplating rather using this one.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
My roommate came home, so I was helping them out with some stuff. Not to begin this is Fabula Ultima from Need Games. we're going to be doing the module, I believe, is called Game Start. Fabula Ultima is very much based off of old-fashioned JRPGs, and it's arranging settings from high fantasy, natural fantasy, and high fantasy. So, right now, our two intrepid heroes, Orphan and was it Nia?
Inya, I think. Inya.
Inya.
She in your face.
Yeah. Yes.
Are on an airship moving from the city of Denova. They go to the crater of Megiddo. They said there have been weird happenings within the crater, particularly some shaded figures and unusual magical activity. So, right now we have our Captain Leon on our airship guiding us there to the crater. But at this time, what are Orphan and Nina doing?
Oh, what is there to do on a ship?
I'm probably working on what will eventually be like a more jointed hand for Inya. I'm assuming she has fingers, but they're not like fully jointed fingers. So I'm like working on a hand with fully jointed fingers.
Wait, are you saying that I can't hold a weapon?
No, you probably can hold a weapon. Like, this isn't anything that's gonna have any effect game-wise. It's more just like, oh, you have a hand. This one will have better fingers.
Maybe the hand would rather like have some additional weapon hidden inside and
I don't know. That's
like a grappling hook or something.
that is up to him. I don't know whether I can do that or not as a project.
I mean, it doesn't have to be immediate, right? It
No.
can take like several.
Yeah, it's just a project I have to do. It's already taking my money. I was just like, flavor-wise, I'm like, I'm just making her hand better. Do 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 do. And she's like, I want a grappling hook.
I just don't quite understand how, like, if my hand is not good enough, how am I capable of holding a katana and fighting?
Because you are. I'm just making it better. Or as I view better.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
and I... What?
Oh, go ahead.
No, then I will be sitting close to him and kind of... What is wrong with my hands? Can you make me something useful?
If we get more stuff, sure. But, nothing wrong with your hands. They just could be better.
What stuff do we need to make something else?
Some really strong springs, maybe some, such alloy, hey, we're heading to a crater. Who knows what's in there?
Okay. I guess I'm just sitting there and watching how he's making something for me, for my future hand in the making.
All right. And as Morphin is working on this upgraded hand for you, Ninya, there would be a young-looking person also on the deck of the ship. They have a harp in their hand, and they seem to be looking at the horizon with great anticipation and glee. Leon has told you about this person. Their name is I think it's pronounced Claremont.
Claremont. So what do we know about this person?
Well, they play a flute.
Or as you know about
harp.
You know Claire being on the ship because she has asked you, because they have asked you to about to aid her with the crater of Megiddo. And right now there is a conflict between, excuse me, her city and a rival city nearby. It says they are the Prince of Genova, and
They're royalty?
Yes.
Wait, the person with the harp is a prince,
I
right?
said yes.
Okay.
How many guards?
There are no guards. Blair would have told you that. They're doing this in secret.
Okay. Not even a secret guard. Like, hi, I'm an adventurer who happens to be really well armed as a knight, but I just like traveling. This is JRPG, but still, I'm just like, are we supposed to guard them?
Nope.
Okay.
It's probably a small town. The prince of a small town.
With airships.
It's not necessarily their airship. It can be just a hired one.
It's guaranteed to be higher one if this is a secret mission, but whatever. I'm putting too much logic in this.
Okay, so besides the captain and the prince, is there anyone else on the airship and besides us?
Just a small crew to help keep the ship manned. So I would say with you, Orphid, Blair, and Leon, maintenance is about 3 people, so a total of 7.
So we were basically hired by the prince, is that what I'm getting? To accompany?
They are incentivizing with pay, but you don't necessarily have to help them.
Hey, you're gonna be there anyway. Stab anyone that tries to stab me, and we might give you some money.
Wait, so what were we told?
Blair had offered to give each of you 200 zenith if you aid them in the investigation of the crater of Megiddo.
Okay. I'm here because of weird metal I might find. And money, it's nice.
I'm just a +1. I'm loyal to whoever rescued me or helped me.
Enya, you can take a punch. Come with me.
I'm your work in progress.
Also, I have a little ball that's just lazily floating around me. Around us, I guess. I made out of gears and all this other stuff.
Do I know anything about that ball?
It's something I made.
No, about what it can do or something.
I'm gonna say no. Let's just say that we haven't actually been in any conflicts or anything at this point. That way we're brand new to it, because we are brand new to it. My ball is a battle-hardened veteran. He's level 99. And no, continue.
So you said that the prince is looking excited?
Yes, because they don't adventure too often. So, and also with a little bit of the thrill of disobeying their father's orders. Is it?
Yeah.
They're hoping to break the gridlock between Genova and the Empire of Wallonia.
How will that be achieved? With the help of what?
I mean, you can go ask him. I'm just sitting here tinkering with a hand. You can wander off and say hello.
Okay, so were we told if our investigation should produce any specific result, like some objects retrieved or anything like that?
Yes, they describe.
They describe what?
Describe there should be certain magical artifacts that help with the promotion of certain studies, mainly those involving aeronautics and energy efficiency, on top of whatever else they could find.
A moment. Aeronautics? Like
Flying.
something flying? Okay. Okay.
Speaking of which, do we have any idea how this thing is flying? Is it Does it have like a Magitech engine? Does it just fly on magic itself? Or
it's a mixture of physical and, to your point, magitech.
okay.
There's a main core within the ship that helps levitate the ship, but the sails on top of it do use the air to help guide it and keep it straight.
So we're looking for Magitech stuff or components that could be used in Magitech. Okay. I have a bit of experience with that, so that will help in this investigation.
Okay. So, did the prince always look that excited, or did he suddenly started looking excited as if he saw something?
Since we've been on the ship.
Generally been chipper throughout this whole expedition.
Okay. What number expedition is this?
This would be the first attempt.
Okay.
Nah.
It's not the 32nd? Nah, she gets the joke. She watched the game. It's a long game, but Expedition 33.
33.
Yeah, she watched just cutscenes, no gameplay, and it's like 7 hours long. But it looks like a really good game. I'll only get it whenever we have a little extra money.
Okay, don't get distracted. So the currently there's captain and prince kind of within the earshot or something, right?
Is the
deck captain is at the helm right now, so they're not really focused on you.
Yeah, it's me who's absorbed in tinkering away, a ball, you who I'm guessing is bored, and then the prince.
Did the captain say how long it will take us to reach the place?
Oh, they should be at the crater in about 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. It'll be interesting to explore it and find some things. Do we expect to have any resistance there? Any enemies?
I will say, outside of some dungeon monsters and maybe a small scouting force from Malonia, but nothing we shouldn't be able to handle.
Are you experienced in fighting too, Prince? Your Highness? How do we approach? What is the proper way? I assume I would know the proper way.
Oh, your Highness is fine. Blair doesn't really think about such titles too girly about themselves.
I'm kind of shocked, personally, out of character, that they're not like, no, call me Steve. Do not call me this while we are here. But, yeah.
Okay, so I'm asking the prince if it's a boy, right? If he is experienced in fighting.
I'll say they do have some understandings of magic. They know a few spells, but Blair would kind of exclaim that they're more of a talker, not a fighter. But she does have they do have an understanding of strategy.
What is she?
So is it the prince or prince? I'm confused. I'm Russian,
No,
Glenn. I need the gender.
All words are gendered. This chair is female. This table is male.
Specifically in the module, they are non-binary, but we can call the princess to make it easier for this.
Well, the name is Claire, so...
Blair.
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 Meh.
Okay. They. So they. Okay. They. What were we talking about? Okay.
We were talking about the resistance and what they're capable of.
Wait, resistance?
What resistance we
Yeah,
might
the enemy,
encounter.
yes.
Yeah, the enemies. Okay. Okay, I thought we were like a part of some resistance, as like in Star
You're jumping
Wars.
modules. No!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So, how long do you think it will take us to, I don't know, get all the things that you're hoping to get from there?
I'd say probably the rest of the day once we get there.
I walk over with a hand measuring it to yours, and I'm like, oh, I'd say at least a week if we want to do a thorough search. You never know what the ground's made out of or anything. We could find some new alloys. Oh, nope, I messed up the thumb. Start tinkering up there. You did come with anything, like Magitech. Or wait, hold up. Well, how much do you know, Your Highness, about the Magitech for aeronautics?
And Blair will bring out a small book. Said, took it from our head researcher while they weren't looking.
Do you mind if I give it a skim?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. And I scuttle off to the chair and open it, kind of just pocketing the hand. Start reading.
Great, we lost him.
Do we need to roll to see what I can get, or was it just whatever?
No. So you're more than capable of reading scientific notes.
Okay. Do I don't know. Get an idea of what size we're looking for or anything? Anything?
No, right now it's giving you designs and concepts and notes talking about. Okay, I was like sky still supposed to be lighter than even a feather, but still have the resistance of proper steel. It even has a small field, and you go to the next item and the next item. And as you are getting caught up in the book, when you see the island where the crater of Megiddo is, the trees near the crater begin to part. And as you see the crater below,
is this an optical illusion, or are they actually parting?
No, they are actually parting.
So they are moving on their own.
Yeah, it's like they're getting affected by some type of great wind or weight, even though you don't feel it in the air.
Okay. Sadly, I do not see that, but that is interesting.
What is going on there?
As you three look down, a great purplish light will come out and strike the ship.
I was actually my nose in the book, but I'm guessing in the moment it strikes, I'm like, what the fuck? And pocket it. Can I put that in my inventory?
Yes, you can.
How strong was the strike? Did the ship change like the angle too much? Are we still safely standing on our feet? Do we need to grab anything?
No, it will drastically shake the ship, and you will hear a few things exploding in the background. It seems to be sensors and light bulbs. The glass around them are shattering, and Leon quickly will speak up as if the ship's going down. It's like whatever happened overloaded the ship as you feel gravity take place as you guys become careening into the island.
Oh boy. I grab. I grab Inya, and I guess the prince too. Not really thinking of decorum around the waist, and just kind of hunker up against a wall.
Wait, what?
Inya?
Yeah, I grab Inya with one arm, and then the prince around the waist, and kind of pull them up against something solid. Like I'm guessing, like the bulk holder, like the I don't know, wherever the captain ship is, up against the wall and kind of just press them into that as we are going down.
So on a ship like that, I'm trying to look around. Do I see any means of like something that looks like parachutes, gliders, anything that like is meant to be used in a case like that?
Yes, you'll see on a panel when you go back on where a door is nearby to go under the ship. You'll see small devices. They're designed to be used for emergencies, so either to fall off the ship like parachutes, and there is also a function for them to try to repair whatever damages are on the ship as quickly as possible. It won't last, but it could be better than crashing.
So with those kind of like little robots, right? You mean?
Yeah, like
Uh-huh.
emergency drones.
How many are there?
There's about 6.
And you say that the crew is 10? Oh, it's 7?
7, yeah, because the
Total is 7.
captain.
The crew is
yeah.
3.
The crew is 3, the captain, and the 3 of us. The captain is at the helm without one?
Yes, because he's trying to guide the ship before we go nose diving to the ground, try to land on the bottom of it.
So I point in the direction of those things. We need to grab those! Those will help us save...
Yep. Okay.
Will save our lives. Are they far away from me?
No.
Yeah, when
Okay.
she says that, I let go of them. I guess.
Okay. Do I see any other members of the crew?
You do see them beginning to pour out of the door from under the ship, and a few of them that are at the sails.
They're attempting to make it work instead of evacuate. Yep. Okay. I grab one of the objects and turn it on repair mode, and set it free. And then
I would like you to roll me a difficulty 10 check, because as the ship is falling down, you try to make sure you don't lose your grip.
Okay.
Over the device and put on the patch on the ship. I
would
like a mixture of might and dexterity.
Might, dexterity. Okay, so slash roll. 8, 6, 14.
While he's rolling, I will. What is the prince doing? Because if the prince is kind of lost and disoriented, I will grab one device and try to attach it to the prince.
I have different dice here. So do I roll the 8 and then roll a 6?
Yes. So.
Oh shit! I got a 3. That was a failure. I probably just flew. Actually, I fumbled technically. No, it has to be both.
Okay.
So it has to be both. Have to be a 1. Okay. And as far as the princess is doing, they're trying to keep their best stay on their feet. They're quickly trying to grab a rope and tie it to the side of the ship so they don't go flying off. As Orphan's helping her stand straight up. And with his other hand, he has the drone. He's trying to put it onto the ship. And I will ask you this, Orphan. Would you like to fail, or would you like to succeed with a complication?
I think I'll fail. It was just an attempt to help out. Otherwise, I'm done. Because what I was going to do is turn this thing on, then grab my own, and then get us set up to go. But if this thing fails, I'll just be like, well, shit. And how does it fail? Like, I don't understand the visuals of it, or whatever.
Did he break it?
as you're trying to activate the drone to go through its rescue protocol, the wind is too strong as you guys are plummeting, and it slides out of your hand, flying into the distance.
Oop.
So it's off the ship. We
Yeah.
lost it.
Yes.
Okay, then I go to grab one.
Wait. I haven't finished.
Oh, okay.
Do I need to roll to attach another drone to the prince or princess?
Them.
Same thing.
Their
might.
royaltiness.
Wait, Dex and what?
Dex and might.
Might. Dex is a oh shit. So I need to roll 2d6, right?
Is that both what your dice are?
Yes.
Ooh.
Then 2d6. So you need to get a 10.
We were not set up for this challenge. First challenge, we failed. We're dead.
Why does it take so much time to roll 2 dice?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, did Oh my.
I'm guessing it flies out of her hand. Unless you want to do. You offer her complication or no?
Yeah.
Okay, what do I need
Yeah,
to
would
do
you like to do that?
to succeed?
Succeed with a complication, or you could just typically fail. I would say if you want to succeed, excuse me, I would like for you to take 5 points of damage as you force your body past its limit to make sure that the drone does what it's supposed to do as it attaches to the princess.
How much? Oh, I have HP max. My HP max is 40. So
There should be a HP current beside that, so it'll be down to like 35 or whatever. If you take the damage.
Wait, so this is mine points. Inventory. Yeah, I will take the damage. Just let me current HP. Okay, current is 35 then. Okay. Right?
Can I burn a
Yeah, that's
Fabula
right.
point to use my bond with Enya to strap Enya up? How does this work? Spend after
Wait,
performing a check.
where?
Oh, it's after performing. Okay, so I can strap you up. Like you just strap the prince up.
Oh, you want to attach another drone
Yeah,
onto me?
spin alter the invoke it after performing a check to invoke. Okay, so I need to actually perform the check, and then if you let me, I can spend the point. So I'm gonna try strapping her up.
Oh, well, when you were trying to strap the princess anyway, would you like to turn back the clock and do that instead then? Use your fabulous point and invoke your bond.
Well, I thought she was. Yeah. Do you want to retry strapping up the prince? Is what he's asking.
Wait, but I don't have the bond towards the prince.
No, but you can just re-roll it.
No, you don't need to. Yeah, you could use your Fabula point to just re-roll it. You don't have to invoke the bond. Invoking the bond just adds more dice to your roll.
How many Fabula points do I have
5.
right now?
We
should
we
have
both started
one.
with. I thought we started with 5.
Check just to be sure.
I think it said we start with 5, and then we get all these bonuses and stuff, which I think is the only way to get any back. Let me. It was just like a side note somewhere.
Each player starts with 3 Fabula points. Oh, that
what?
was my bad.
Did I read it wrong? Where?
On page 167.
Huh? 1 second. Oh, I'm looking at
In the
Yeah,
book,
3.
oh,
Okay, I read it
page
wrong.
165.
I read it wrong. I could have swore it said 5.
Alrighty.
Oh well, yeah. But yeah, you can just burn one of those and re-roll it.
I don't think that rerolling will help me with 2d6s, so I would rather like lose 5 HP, but do it for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I might have
That's
to do the
why.
same. I'm gonna do the roll, and if I fail, I'm gonna burn one and use my bond with Inya, which I think is it gives me +1 because I have 1 strength in it. Maybe? Yes? No? I don't know exactly how bonds
If
work.
that's your one connection.
Okay.
So,
So here's my first roll, and then 1d6. 9. Shit. Yeah, I wanna burn that.
no.
You wanna burn Fabula or?
Yeah, burn a Fabula and re-roll this 1d6 with the +1 for the bond. Please give me more. Like, son of a bitch, I did worse. I'll take damage. If that's okay.
If it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, I'll ask for 5 HP. You can do that to make sure Inya is properly sealed on the ship.
So now you and the prince are done.
So we have devices that will help us like float or something.
How much lift does my ball have?
I'm super mainly just to travel, not to hold
Damn.
weight like that. Unless you designed to do that.
I probably did not.
I'm looking around. Is there anything I can help with besides those balls or something?
Oh, unfortunately, because as everybody's doing their best to keep secure on the ship, you feel a sudden impact of grinding against the ground and being thumped and pushed around.
Oh boy. I'm guessing there's not going to be enough time for me to try to strap myself in. Is there enough time for me to try to grab something?
There's enough time for you to grab something.
Okay. But do I got to roll to grab securely? Or do I need to?
Oh, you're able to. No,
Can we try to, me and the prince, can we try to grab orphan, like to at least hold by the hands?
you do have enough time to hold on to Orphan, but unfortunately you still have hit the ground. So the main thing we did for sure is Orphan does not fly off and get crushed by anything
This is going to
or
hurt a
get
lot.
separated from the party.
Luckily, I have a ton of inventory points for potions. Yeah. So I am being grabbed onto by her, possibly the prince, who have their protective gear. I guess I grab a hold of a door or something nearby. And here we go.
Alright. So the airship has crashed, its hull wedged in the dirt and the muck of the crater's edge. It's clear that the vessel will not be flying anytime soon, as you gauge it after the crash. And from the center of the pit, you can see irregular pulses of the same glowing energy that took down the ship.
Mm.
A faint purple light glowing in the center.
It's
Whatever
not
shot
firing
you down seems to still
randomly.
be active.
So
Not right now. It just seems to be glowing angrily.
So it definitely has some form of sentience or something. Someone's aiming it, or it whatever.
How far away from us is it?
It will take you about an hour to get to the pit.
I'm looking around, checking the crew and captain. How are they?
The crew looks a bit beat up, but you could tell that they're breathing. Some of them are already starting to stand up, see what's going on.
I'd like to
they
check.
probably could use some decent. Oh, good.
No, go ahead. With her.
It would be wise for them to do some cursory medical attention, but they're gonna live. Leon, you see him holding part of his shoulder. You could tell that it's dislocated, maybe even broken as he's kind of nursing it. But he doesn't seem as moved compared to his body, as Liam slightly scratches his head. And it's like, oh, this isn't matter, right? As he looks at the ship, sees the few rocks gouging its side, you hear him grimace.
That's a loud
This
grimace.
is gonna take on what it... Yeah.
Do I understand it right that we're in the middle of some sea on an island that we arrived to?
Yes. You are on an island close by to a crater.
How big is the island other than the crater?
The island isn't too big. It's about I would say, more on the smallish side. Like getting from and across would take probably at most half a day.
Are there any towns that we saw on our way in? Like sea towns or something?
No, this place seems mainly ruins and foliage.
Okay. I'd like to check the Magitech core, make sure it's not damaged of the ship.
Yep. As you go downstairs, you get to the core. The Magitech does seem to be intact, but you can tell the things that are supposed to help regulate its processes, they are damaged.
Like fried or damaged from the fall?
Damaged from the fall.
Okay. I go tell the captain that.
This is just great.
Can we fix the ship?
It's going to take me a while. We took quite a beating. But he goes, alright, men. He said, patch yourselves up. Like, we get started as soon as possible.
Okay, so do I understand it right that we didn't take any additional damage?
No, as in players or as in the ship?
Yes, the players. The prince, me,
No.
and...
Okay, good.
The prince seems a bit dazed, but for the most part, they seem okay.
Okay, so what is the plan? Can we help with gathering some materials for ship repairs?
As you see the captain doing his best to kind of put his arm in some type of splint. It's like, please do. You adventures cause me enough trouble as it is.
I look at the glowing light. I think we have a bigger problem.
Well,
Something's fired that at us. It seems like it's being used as a weapon, as it's not just randomly firing off. So there's someone or something here.
Yes, I understand that, but it seems like we have two problems. We need to deal with that and repair the ship. Otherwise, we're stuck here.
True, but if we repair the ship now and try to leave, they'll just shoot us down again. They are able to do the ship. I suggest if we see anything, wonderful, but we should probably deal with that. I point towards the glow, as there doesn't seem to be anyone else available. They are busy with the ship.
Okay. I guess you would recognize the things that would be useful for the ship repairs while we are exploring?
Would I, as a scavenger and a tinkerer? So I don't think I know ships necessarily, but I should be able to suss something out.
Yeah, you could definitely go like, yeah, we're gonna do this. We want to get that electric current to go through. It's like, we might be able to use leaves to patch up the sails. Like, yeah, you have ideas of to repair the ship.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
It's not gonna look pretty, but it will function.
And who knows, maybe whoever came here and fired that have their own ship sitting calmly on the side that we can commandeer.
Okay, then let's pay them a visit, shall we?
Your Highness? Just kind of question mark as to, is that a good plan for you?
It's like, yeah. They're holding their head. It's like I definitely want an idea what in the world's going on. Because you're right, Orphan. It's like you can repair the ship. If we take off again, we may not have a safe enough landing like last time. Like he composes himself, grabs the harp at the begin, leaving the ship, and was like, "Okay, guys, come on."
Are you sure you're okay? Maybe it will be safer for you to stay here and the two of us to go and explore?
It'd be unfair for you guys to take all the work, to take all the danger. So I paid you guys to be here in the first place.
Okay, let's go then. I follow the prince.
I follow the doll. The ball follows me.
And as you three leave this ship, the point of view of the scene will change. And players, you will see a ruin covered in arcane symbols and arcane symbols and transistors as power goes throughout the ruins, lighting it in a mixture of red and green. In the center, you'll see a broken up and unstable obelisk that glows with a purple light.
Wait, it's the obelisk in the middle of ruins, right? I kind of got distracted. I was searching for rituals. It's an obelisk, purple obelisk in the middle of ruins?
Yes, that are all hooked up with electricity. Yeah. Can I get an idea if I can safely sabotage the transistors and everything, or if it's going to sock the living shit out of me?
You three aren't in this. This is a change of perspective.
Okay.
You guys are actually there.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
Okay.
The obelisk itself is more of a bronze, kind of stonish, some type of metal, but it does glow with purple, and it's covered in several cracks. And you'll see a hand touch the obelisk as the power courses into the gauntlet. The gauntlet seems to be made out of some type of black metal, and it's covered in mixtures of 8 edges and spikes. And a voice comes from where the gauntlet's attached to, saying, "The scientists were right. The compass was left buried here since the disaster, but now that we have it..." The voice gets a little sullen. "I can bring him back." And you'll hear metal footsteps in the background. A voice a bit more feminine says, "Are we ready to go?" And then you will see the figure in his proper full visage. I said, "Bring the cart." I said, "We got a lot of work to do." And as the scene perspective goes back to you two, or you three, gain 3 Fabula points as we have been introduced to our antagonist.
Where do we...
Character at the bottom.
Yeah. Spend and declare... How does it...
What? I put the wrong number in. Okay.
It's confusing. What does it mean, spend and declare?
That's just like I said earlier. I wanted to spend one to summon my thing. That's just how. So like, I don't understand how you would use it here, but like, I just said it and then minus the number.
Okay, we had 3 at the start,
Mhm.
and now we have 3 more, right? So it's 6. Oh, there! I didn't understand that the circle was okay. Wait, but you spent 1.
Yeah, I just lowered it.
Okay. Okay. So we roughly know where to go, and you say we would reach. How far was the obelisk? Like an hour?
I don't know how far the obelisk is,
Yes.
but the edge of the thing was an hour away. I'm guessing the obelisk is at the bottom of the crater. Guesstimating?
More than likely.
Yeah. So he said an hour to the edge of the crater, and then
We already.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we landed at the edge of the crater, right? Glenn?
okay.
But near it, so it would take about an hour to get to it.
To the edge of the crater, and then another hour for the purplish thing.
Well, potentially. The hole does seem rather deep, so.
Do we have
hopefully
any
it'll only
rope
take
or
an hour,
anything?
especially. Oh yeah, guys should have some rope.
Okay, good. Rope. There's another thing.
Okay. Okay, so do we need to descend into some hole, or do we need to walk? I don't quite understand.
We need to walk. Unless he
Okay.
says we're at the edge already.
Okay.
Because from what I understand, we're just now off the ship. Unless time progressed.
Okay, so we are walking.
And we walk it. He's reading how many Leviathans are going to show up.
And now we're fucked.
Now, this is
Now
kind of odd, guys, because I told you were on an island with no roof, but the roof falls in and you die.
There's no clear path towards the bottom of the crater. The place is littered with rubble, collapsed buildings, and shattered columns. The whole area whispers of the lives that were lost here, a maze of ruins bathed in ominous purple light, coming from a large building several hundred meters below where you are. So,
When I look around and look at the buildings and like obelisks, columns, stuff, does it seem like a familiar culture, or is it completely foreign, something new?
as you look around, you do begin to notice certain symbols etched on some of the architecture. You do recognize them. There are symbols of the god that you worshipped.
Ooh! I know those symbols.
What? Where? Who?
This village worships the same god I do. I mean, I guess I could say that I still worship the god, because it did save me into the body of the doll.
So, chaos and general destruction?
It's not necessarily general destruction.
I mean, it's entropy. It is the unordering of ordered things.
It's the power of cosmos. It's not. Wait, is the god that the deity that I am worshipping, is it connected to the entropy thing? Or is it a different thing?
That is up to you.
Okay, I guess it's connected to the entropy thing. Okay,
Do you have any idea what? Are they just random symbols, or are they an actual active spell, or anything like that?
can I recognize that?
Yes, as you see the symbols and a little bit of a pattern as you go through the bubble, the idea would be these are more like symbols of respect and worship, not necessarily some type of lord or maybe curse placed on these buildings.
It's just paying respects to the gods.
Okay, just let me know if there's like if you see a spell or something before we walk headlong into it. Is there? What's the like tech level of the ruins? Is this like super old ruins, just stone, or they're like tech bits?
It sees most of the buildings in these ruins right now, because you're not at the heart of it, seem to be more traditional, a mixture of stone and wood. You know,
So, no real help. Wood? uh, um, like shipwood, maybe? Could be repurposed.
but no, these seems to be like it's taken from the trees and the fauna nearby.
Okay. Yeah, the trees themselves will be more useful then. Never mind.
Blair will, as we're going through the ruins, like, Jesus. I said, by the gods, I said, the structure here is terrible. How are we even supposed to get to this light?
I'm assuming we're just
some
gonna...
ancient warrior.
So the meteor was not accidental. More than likely.
This is what I heard.
Somebody
Summoned Meteo.
What?
Someone summoned Meteo.
To destroy something here?
If there was a magical war, it would make sense to me.
So, if they didn't, whoever won the war didn't settle here and take control of the area, they just wanted to destroy something dangerous then that was here.
Or, danger is questionable. They thought it was probably dangerous, but whether it actually was or not is...
Well, it took down our ship.
We don't know if that was put in before or after.
True.
Particularly because, from what I could see, assuming I saw something, it looked like it came from inside the meteor, so it would have had to have been built after. Unless they're using the core of the meteor itself. In itself.
Could it be that the meteor helped to uncover whatever was hidden deep in the ground?
Does it look like the buildings were built up around the meteor, around the crater, or does it look like no, it hit and it did damage? It did most of the damage.
It's like it hit and did damage. Okay. Not that they were surrounded themselves near the crater that was already there.
Maybe. We'll have to see. Are there like roads or anything leading presumably right to the edge that were, maybe like to the town center that were destroyed or something? So I'm assuming a road will be a better path there than...
There is established roads that you can walk on, though it's a little bit difficult just due to the rubble, the shifting of the earth that's happened since the crash.
Yeah, I still assume that the edge of a road would probably be more secure than just the edge of random dirt. Maybe. I don't know. That's just the path I choose to go towards the edge of the thing. Also, be sure to keep an eye out. We don't know what's out here.
Do we notice any footprints or some traces of somebody who walked earlier?
You unfortunately do see some what's described as charred or mummified pieces of a person,
But no one
but nothing
alive.
seems to be intact. Yeah, no one alive, as far as we can tell.
Wait, how old are those mummified things? Are they left by the comet meteor?
Nothing in this place is. No, they're not recent.
This is terrible fate. No hope to survive something like that.
So, as you guys continue through the ruins, I would like to do a quick group check. As you're navigating, making sure nobody gets lost or separated, or unforced to take a fall in an uneven ground.
Okay.
How do we do group checks?
And for this, what I would like is either insight or might, or insight and dex.
Mine are insight and dex are better. Yours?
Wait, we can roll insight plus dexterity?
Insight plus dexterity or insight plus might.
Insight plus dexterity. Okay, I'm rolling insight and dexterity.
Wow, we got the same thing.
What?
Nope, too late.
I was gonna say, because I'll have to do this as a group check.
Okay,
So I was gonna ask who would like to be the leader for this particular check.
Oh, well, my insight is 10 and dexterity 6.
I guess me, because mine is 10 and 8.
Okay, so then it's Eric.
I did slightly better that time. I got a 10.
Insight and with the insight and the dexterity before you roll, Eric. I would like, excuse me. I would like Aninya and I'll have Blair roll, and both Aninya and Blair, we just need to do a difficulty 10 check.
Difficulty, wait, a 1d10?
So
I think
the difficulty is going to be 10.
I think you're rolling those stats, the
insight
and dex.
So we all are rolling insight and dex?
Yes, the leader is going to roll last, and the people supporting the leader will roll the same dice pool that they rolled, but you just need to make a difficulty 10 check, and if you succeed, you give a +1 to the roll for the leader.
Okay, so rolling, okay. So I'm rolling again, or does my roll from before count?
Oh, these are your most recent rolls.
I'd say roll again just because you didn't get 10.
What?
I'd say roll again because you didn't get a 10.
I understand, but I kind of rolled, so
Yeah.
the plan is to decide whether I need to re-roll or this one counts. I guess,
No.
can I spend the Fabula to like re-roll one die or something?
No, you could just roll it because I'm trying to figure out how to read these rolls in the first place, because I'm thinking the dice roller could be combined, not in little 2 separate boxes. And the last one I saw was Eric's, not yours.
Wait, combined? So I need... Wait.
Yeah,
rolls. Ah, I understand now. Okay, dex and inside, and I need to roll.
Oh.
And the modifier is 0, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this is This is how it works. Okay. Okay, I need to use bathroom. I'll be back in like.
Okay, she got a 15. Whatever Blair does.
So she has passed, and let me look up Blair's sheet again real quick. Dexterity and insight. They are not great at that.
What are they? It's like I thought they were magic users. I figure insight
It's
would
going to be
useful.
1d10 and plus 1d6.
That's not horrible. For what, specialist? Nope, slash roll.
Yeah.
Or slash R. Blah, 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 blah. Please, people, bear with us. None of us have played this game before.
And I'm doing this on my phone. It's a little awkward.
That's a fail. Okay, so...
Okay. So you'll only get a +1, Orphan.
Modifier is 1. And Smith.
Yep.
14.
I was about to say the difficulty was 13, so you do pass.
Yay! We didn't lose a leg. One of us has the potential of actually doing that. Quite easily. It could just fall the fuck off. Oh. Oh.
Okay, I'm back.
Help of a ninja. Yep, we have made a check. So, with the help of a ninja and a bit of a struggle from Blair, you guys are able to navigate the maze of these ruins until you finally get to a cave entrance that seems to go deeper down underground.
Do we have any sources of light? And how late is it in the day?
It's starting to get a little dark.
Can I say that my little ball has a light on it that can be turned on? Or did I have to state that before?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I turned the light on. Now we have a floating flashlight.
I'd say we need to gather things for a camp and leave them in front of the cave so that when we come back from the cave, we had already like wood for the fire, because it will be dark and it will be difficult to gather those things in the dark.
Okay, that's up to you because I have a knife. That's not going to be useful for chopping wood. I'll help lug it along, but actually cutting stuff is going to be up to you.
I mean, we can just gather dry branches.
Okay. And whatever small food we find. Nuts, berries, gigantic tropical fruit.
Oh, let's not hope for that.
This is a tropical island. Well, I don't know if it's tropical. It's an island.
Okay, so I guess the rule is not to go too far away from this entrance and gather whatever we can in like half an hour and get back here, reunite.
Okay.
Blair nods and said, "That seems smart."
Okay, so I guess we all kind of separate in search of wood.
Now we die. Never split the party.
We are an adventure.
So everybody takes the time to gather what supplies that can be supplies nearby and get that near the cave entrance. So you have supplies ready when you guys return to the spot.
So, the only source of light is Orphan's Ball. Can we make some torches? What do we have in the backpack? We don't have torches. Can we make a torch with like a stick and a piece of cloth, maybe?
That's possible.
I mean, even if we didn't have any extra, I'm assuming you're clothed because you want to look normal, but you don't need it. So, if clothing has to be sacrificed.
Yeah, I can tear off like a sleeve or something on my shirt.
Would I have oil for my tinkering?
Glenn is like, there's no crafting system in this book.
I mean, yeah, it's just like, oh, here, take this money, and now you've crafted, so. I'd say yes, but I don't know.
Okay, Glenn, do I have a torch?
Good, yeah. Okay, that's why my voice was coming through. There we go. I said, yeah, you would have that.
Okay. Okay, so I light up the torch, and I guess we are ready to go into the cave carefully.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Despite some of the difficulties, you manage to reach the lower levels of the ruin. As the purple light grows closer and closer, you can see it's a dome-shaped building a few blocks away from where the door, where you went down the stairs by that door. So, starting to miss the rubble, you notice the remain. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Read. Whatever.
You notice the remains of several Elonian magic tech soldiers as you get to this dome building.
Ooh.
A few soldiers.
Elonian, is that the one that we're part of, or the empire that we're against?
Yeah, the Empire of Elonia is the empire that Blair is fighting against.
Okay. Oh.
He's from the Republic of Denova.
Your Highness? I point towards the Magitech. They seem like they're deactivated, yes?
Yes, they're motionless on the ground.
Can I go check them out?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Do they seem like they're in working order?
No. When you flip over the body, you see gouges and holes in the front, looking like that they got shot by something. Other ones look like they've been torn apart with claws and teeth.
We've got some hostile natives, I guess. The animals seem worrisome, but who do you think shot them? Was there Your Highness, if you know or are willing to share, was there another expedition here, or are you the first?
Really not. They said, look at their bodies. They're Elonian made. It looks like I was right in the yard here.
Yes, but they've also been shot, so I was wondering if you guys had sent a forward party. Or if there's someone else here.
No. She looks in the direction of the light. Said, maybe those things. Maybe this obelisk is, I don't know, wide variety of attacks. Maybe there's something that could shoot their carapaces or horns or whatever they could be in this ruin. It could be a dozen of things.
So there's one known enemy, wildlife, and potentially an ally, maybe, or a wild card. Can I scrap them or attempt to scrap them quickly? I don't want to sit here for an hour, but can I get anything from them?
I would say potentially if we had inventory points missing, we could scrap them to try to get some more inventory points, but I don't think you guys specifically used anything yet, correct?
No. And I think the way the game would work is like if I got anything, it would just turn into Zinth. Basically. I don't know.
No. How about this? Roll me an insight. Let's see how well you scrap these bot.
For the ship repairs.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. Yeah, because specific difficulty is going to be 10. And no, with your years of experience and the craftsmanship of these soldiers, you begin taking out bits and pieces and circuitry out. It's like, yeah, these definitely can help patch certain things on the ship. And the few things that can't be patched, I said, if you're able to pawn them off, they'll give you about 100 zenith.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and put that as 100. And I guess I leave the other parts at the camp so we can take it back to us with us to fix the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I might get to use my ability later. Yay. Because I have the ability to... This one. Wait, did I not get that one? Oh, continue. I'm just looking through my... Additional action. Wait, is that even... No.
So we need to be careful and look around for enemies. Both enemies that look like humans and animals. Dangerous animals.
As Orford is messing with the Magitech, Blair is continuing to kind of scan the area, and you stand nearby Orphan, and then you'll suddenly hear fervent footsteps, and you'll see a person, nothing, probably no bigger than a child, in a cloak, getting chased by a one-eyed monster. She screams that she's just a merchant and she needs help. I said in a young girl's voice.
I would like to shoot at the one-eyed creature with my ball.
Yeah. So, and with this, we are going to start our first conflict scene. So I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and we'll get started on that.
Okay. Okay, what do I have? I have trained fingers.
Shot is dexterity. An 8-8. Okay. What do you think of the system so far?
I don't know. I haven't used the system so far.
we have ish.
No, I need to fight and see. Like I still don't know. How many? What is it? SL. What is SL?
Skill level.
No, wait, not skill level. How many? What do we pay for the
Mind points?
mind points? Yeah. How many mind points do I have?
Should be yeah, right there down the bottom. Right there. Yeah.
Okay, 60. So I have 60 mind points. Okay. Okay. Phew.
I was looking it up earlier. The HR on your weapons and everything, like the damage, it's the high roll. So you roll 2 and you take the high one, and then you add.
Okay.
I didn't understand because it didn't say, but I was randomly looking through the rolls earlier. It's like HR equals high roll. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Why wouldn't you bring it up earlier? Actually, they did bring it up earlier. The book's weird. first third of it is, hey, here's how you play the game, which makes sense. But then the rest of it's, here's making a character. And, and the ordering is all over the place. So either you're dealing with a kid, some little magical being, or, I don't know, dwarf, gnome, something along those lines. And a big spooky monster, big spooky cyclops. Yeah, with the inventory and the way that they do it, it's simplified, which is nice, but it's also kind of awkward. Like, it would be nice to write down, oh, Magitech Core, something I pulled out of there, but no, it's just, oh, you got 100 Zenith Wars of stuff. It's like, okay, sure.
Oh my god, I just read a meme from like a Russian community.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody went into a Christian school, like religious school,
Mm-hmm.
and one of his classmates begged his parents to buy him Skyrim, but the parents didn't approve of magic, so eventually they bought the game, but they prohibited him from using any magic in the game, including potions. So he had to heal with cheese and like goat legs or something.
So he's the fattest Skyrim character ever. How is potions illegal? That's just
like
medicine.
A religious level of difficulty.
Yeah, but potions don't even make sense. That's just medicine.
I guess that no. I guess they were magical potions.
Lies. It's just medicine.
They are not made out of like just grass, right?
They are.
Spells.
No. The potions themselves are made out of just shit you pick up and throw together. And the beginning of your alchemy journey is just picking shit up off the ground and eating it, because it tells you one of the 4 effects. But yeah, it's just medicine. They could, but then again,
I guess his parents thought
they could also be one of those religious people that don't allow medicine either. So you never know. So apparently this meme, probably not real, someone unlocked religious difficulty in Skyrim. No magic use, no potion use, you only heal with food.
Yes. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, so I shot
at everybody.
Wait.
I would like everybody to roll for their initiative.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, what is the initiative?
Initiative is Dex plus Insight, plus any modifiers you get from your armor or spells.
Dex, Insight, -1, thanks to my armor. 9.
What is +1? What is it? What is it? My katana, it doesn't give me +1 to initiative, right? It just...
No, I don't think your armor didn't. So you're just whatever your dex.
Oh, there's it's armor initiative. Okay, no,
Yeah.
I don't have.
My armor takes 1 away.
So it's what was it? Dex plus insight?
Yes.
Okay, we are rolling.
7. So we got a 9 and a 7, and then Blair.
I need to roll for Blair.
And if I understand it correctly, my orb counts as an action from me. It's not its own creature, so it doesn't get an initiative roll.
Okay.
Which also means I can either use my orb or attack myself, which is Sad.
So, right, and Trappy rolled a 7, Blair rolled a 6, and what have you rolled, Orphan?
9.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Sorry.
Rolled a 9. Alrighty. So, as per the rules, it's actually a group check for initiative. It's the difficulty would have been a 10, which nobody made.
Uh-huh.
So that means that the monsters and our opponents will be going first.
Okay.
Okay.
Turns the first. Turn of the round will go to the side that won the initiative. The heroes, the group check was successful. Everyone's turns go forward as long as possible. Yes. It's going to be enemies and players, and since the enemy is less of them, it's just this hex eye and this Magitech soldier. So
What? Okay.
Wait.
That's interesting.
Okay, Magitech soldier. We thought there was.
I thought it was a human. I didn't know they could talk. Or not a human. I thought it was like a
no,
gnome or something.
No, the small figure with the young woman's voice is not fighting. She's cowering between you two, or
Oh.
you three.
Okay, so we got
versus
okay,
the
monster. So we didn't see the
versus
Magitech
the
soldier yet.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's falling
Okay.
behind the hex eye. So as things will go, okay, we're gonna have the hex eye go since it was directly on the small girl. So with that, I'm just gonna roll a d3. We're gonna have Ninja go first. Actually, who has the most maximum HP? This would be a better way to do it.
Inya. She actually got a bonus to it.
Yeah, my maximum is 40. Currently 35.
Okay, your maximum is 40. It Blair's.
Mine's 35.
Let's see. Blair's HP is 45.
Oh wow.
So nope. So Blair will be struck out first, unless somebody wants to do the guard action to make sure to intercept the creature on the hex eye attacking Blair.
No.
Nope. I've
No,
already
that's fair.
stated what I was going to do. Just waiting to do it.
Alrighty. And the hex eye, it looks like a traditional flying eye from Final Fantasy. It will reach out its talons and strike at Blair. Gotta be a D10 and a D8.
Ooh.
Alright. It's a 9, and Blair's defense. I'm just gonna put sheet in the channel so I don't have to keep going up the page all the time. Blair's defense is a 9, so that is a hit. And it's the highest roll, plus 5.
11.
So it should be the 6. Yep. Still is going to do 11 points of damage to Blair.
We're not doing a very good job as an Imperial Guards or whatever.
You're not guards. You're just helping them find the things they're looking for.
Yeah,
They
they
ain't really
should.
hire you to be simply the bodyguard, though.
They should have brought a guard. Have they never played Final Fantasy IX? You should have had Rusty there.
But it would be the player's turn. Who would like to go?
I don't know, Eric, going first.
Sure. So I'm using my orb. It's taking its turn, and I'm going to shoot the hex eye. So that is flash roll 2d8 and 7. I'm guessing it probably has a higher defense than that.
Oh, let's see. The hex size defense is 11. So yeah, they unfortunately did miss.
I don't think we're gonna be able to hurt this fucking thing. Okay, well is that my entire action? Or do I get like a movement?
The idea is everybody gets. The idea is again simple JRPG rules. The assumption is they're always in range unless the creature is stated to be outside of range. This creature cannot fly, so it just kind of flaps his wings, hovering above the ground.
Okay. Well, I guess that was my action then. Then I'm done.
Alright. Then the Elonian Trooper shall go. It seems to be already somewhat damaged from dealing with the monsters that are here already, but it does not want this young woman to get away, so they are going to continue to swing at Blair.
Oh, wonderful.
Because they recognize their symbols. They're right. It's gonna be dexterity and might.
Okay, this time I will try to do that guardian action.
It's the guard action, and let me pull that up for you.
Is that a full action or just like a reflex action or whatever?
The guard action, I do believe, will take up your action for would be your upcoming turn, but the main idea is you're negating damage outright or taking the damage for the target.
So you will not be doing anything other than guarding.
Okay.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay, I won't. Okay, I want to try to use magic at my turn. Blair can take some more beating. I believe in our.
It's a learning opportunity. They need to learn to bring guards.
Okay.
I mean, they at the very least could have brought a little orb like me as their guard.
Oh no!
Oof. That's a guaranteed hit.
Created.
Oh yeah, they did. Oh no, they might be in. What is it? Crisis?
Wait. Why is it the Because it's double?
Whenever you roll the same die, both your dice at least 6 or higher, that is considered a crit.
Oh damn.
I think they get extra damage or something like that.
They can get extra damage. They get the mechanic also called opportunity, where you get typically another effect.
Oh, by the way, opportunity. You were talking about how you get bonds against monsters or whatever. That's how you do it. One of the opportunity things is to get a bond.
Okay, and then I'm gonna bring this up because something bad is about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The full description of guard is you gain a resistance to all damage. You get +2 to the opposed check. You can cover another creature and prevent foes from pulling a melee attack against them.
But she's already stated that she wasn't guarding.
I just bring it up, just
Yeah, giving you a chance to change your mind.
Has to die, but. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty.
I mean, they don't have to die. They can surrender. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's
get knocked the fuck out.
We're just gonna have this character do 5 extra damage, so it's going to be 23 points of damage to Blair.
23, 5 extra. Oh, how much is? Huh? What? It's a powerful fucking
The hex
robot.
side.
I really need to get rid of that robot.
Yep. They are using a martial weapon. They're using a halberd. Because their dex is only 6, and their might is a d10. The fact that they crit, I was like, yeah, I can't find the eject roll, so let's do an extra 5 damage. But it's highest roll plus 12, so that is a lot of damage. So they took 11, so it's 33. So they are definitely in crisis mode. They are not looking great. All right, you ready to go, Ninya?
Okay, I will actually see how we are kind of fucked. I'm gonna try and gamble.
All right.
I can gamble up to 20. What is it? Mind points, right? So for every 10 mind points, I roll my willpower die. My willpower is 10, right? Right? Where is my stats? Yes, my willpower is a d10. So I will roll it twice, and I will choose the one that I like more, spending 20 mind points on that. And depending on what I will roll, then we will see what happens. So I'm spending 20, I have 40 mind points left, and I roll 2d10. Let me roll one first. Oh shit. And another one. Ah, fuck. And I can't use. Can I use a Fabula point to reroll anything?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Where is it? I'm gonna use. I can only use it once, right?
You can re-roll.
One or both?
You can actually
you can only re-roll once, but
I can re-roll both, right?
yeah, when you spend one Fabula point, you believe you re-roll up to 2 dice.
Yeah.
But let me.
It did say that you can re-roll as many times as you want, but it does cost a Fabula point every time. So if you want to spend literally all your Fabula points to get a good roll, you can, I believe.
Does it? No, Eric. There is a difference between re-rolling a fumble and re-rolling not a fumble.
Yeah, I think you can't re-roll a fumble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did you roll a fumble?
No, she didn't.
I don't know. What is it?
2 ones.
Okay.
Yep, 2 ones.
Okay, so I'm re-rolling both. I'm spending 1 Fabula point and I am re-rolling both. Come on, willpower. Come on, willpower. 7 is better. And the second one? No, I need to choose 1. Okay, so I'm obviously choosing 7. And it says choose up to 3 creatures you can see. Each of them recovers 50 hit points and also recovers from all status effects. So I'm choosing the 3 of us, the prince, me, and orphan, and we recover 50 hit points.
Cool.
I guess each, right? Each of them, yes, each. Okay. So I guess we are at max HP each.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the prince didn't have over 50, so yeah.
Oh, 50. I thought you said, excuse me, 15. So yeah.
That's one hell of a.
Back before.
That is a really good spell.
Yeah. I am useful. Woo!
The wounds begin to knit it back together like it never happened. Because I believe you're using time to heal people, correct?
I don't think so. It is a gamble. You summon a vortex of chaotic energy. And the effect of this vortex of energy is as follows. So it's like, it's not a ritual. It is a spell.
He's just wondering,
Okay.
like,
With that, it will go back to player. It'll go to Blair. She gives you a nod of thanks. Would you heal his wounds? And they will do this. And all right. And what does skills? Your katana takes dex, correct? Ninya.
Yes. My katana.
All right. So Blair will begin strumming on his heart and speak a word of encouragement to you,
God,
Ninya.
they're barred.
You don't have a harp.
I know, but I didn't. I thought.
They have the Glenn tried to warn us, saying that they are more like profound with words. They're using words.
Yeah.
So you will regain 2 hit points, which I don't think that matters because we're all back to full. But there, while you're encouraged by Blair's word, your dexterity die will increase by 1 size until the start of Blair's next turn.
1 size. Do you mean that if it's now 6, that I
You go to 8.
am rolling a
D8.
D8?
Yeah, you go
Yes, you do.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think 12 is the highest.
Okay, do I put it into buffs or?
Buff would be fine. Just say dexterity is now a D8.
Okay, I just need to. Okay, I will just put it as a D8 here for now.
Which I think technically, yeah, that would affect your armor and defense and everything. That is really nice. Maybe we should have had a bard. I mean, we have one, but for future time.
The young girl seeing all this, she's trying not, she's covering her eyes, but there's little slips between her fingers as she's watching the combat. She's doing her best to cheer you on, but cowering behind you 3.
Okay.
But next will be the Hexai. The Hexai looks annoyed as the damage is doing to you. It's not seeming to stick.
I wanted to eat it.
Now we can flapping his wings very hard. Exactly.
It doesn't
And
seem
the
bothered
wings
by the
begin
robotic.
glowing, a black color.
Hmm.
No, it is what it. Your bloggy gets prey. It's trying to eat the little girl. You guys keep stopping it.
I know, but it doesn't seem worried about the robot. Like it's.
No, it is
Okay,
single-minded and stupid.
So they know it's either single-minded and stupid, or it's a pet, basically. It's a shock troop by the Empire.
Okay, what happened? It flapped the wings and what?
Glows black.
It looks like orbs of darkness are getting shot at. They're gonna be shot at. Well, it's gonna be shot at you, and since you did heal people,
Yeah, you pulled a lot of
so
aggro.
it's gonna use 10 of its.
Healers always pull aggro.
It's gonna use 10 of its mind points. It's gonna roll insight and willpower. 6 and a D8.
Can I dodge?
No, it's gonna be against your magic defense. This is considered a spell. Unless you would like the guard for this turn.
So I either guard and lose a turn or take damage, right? I'll take damage.
The Evil Eye rolled an 8. Does that beat your magic defense?
My goodness. So my defense says 8. Oh, magic defense 10.
Okay, then that does not hit you, as the orb of darkness fizzle as they touch your metal wooden body.
Bitch, I am darkness.
Alright, who would like to go next?
I can. I would like
Alright.
to do gadgets. You may use an action and spend 10 mind points to perform an opposed insight check against a nearby soldier rank construct you can see. The game master must tell you if who is a valid target. If you succeed, you gain control of the creature until the end of the scene. The game master gives it to its profile. Okay. You may control one construct at any given time, but may set it free whenever you want. The construct is also set free as soon as it is harmed by you or one of your allies. Once free, the construct will just be itself again. So.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna do it again.
The Elonian Trooper is a construct.
Yes, and a soldier level.
So you could totally try to take it over.
Because you stated. Okay, so there's that, and then I get rid of 10 mind points. Okay. Fucking hell. Alright, can I reroll that with a Phasmo thingy?
Yes, you could reroll with a Fabula point. What are you trying to beat? Is it just a difficulty check or their magic defense?
It's against their defense. It just says an opposed, so I roll against theirs.
An opposed check, I believe I might need to roll. So yes. I'll just check that real quick. Or keep doing what you're doing.
What is my stats in that? That is a 10. So I want to reroll one of them. Which one? Okay, we got. Oh, I got a 0. What?
Oh, that can't be right. You can't roll a 0.
No, never mind. I was wrong. I got a 2. So I'll be replacing the 2 with whatever this is. Roll. Insight is 10. 1d10. And we get a 7, so that will be 11. 11 total.
Alright.
To take this thing over.
Alright. Rolls it. Alright. So, I mean, what dice did you use?
Insight.
So I used this
2 insights.
Same dice to resist.
Yeah.
Resistance, 2 insights. Alrighty. So double insight for the soldier is 2d8.
My rolls are sucking ass. Damn it! Wait.
Oh no.
Damn. Okay, well, fucking hell. My turns are useless, guys. On to whoever's next.
Well, hey, I'll do this for you. I'll allow you to succeed, but you're gonna have to use 20 mind points.
I will take that devil's deal.
Alrighty. So, take 20 mind points off your carrier sheet, and the machine fizzles and twitches for a bit, but then it relents and goes back online. So you have control.
Wait a second. Why is my mind points? Oh, I missed machine. I don't know. Give me a second. That's 50 now. Oh, never mind. That's why I was doing that. 25. There we go. Okay. So whenever its next turn is, I guess I get to use it to do what I want. But whoever's next.
Person next would be the soldier. So,
I would like to take the halberd to the back of the floating eyeball.
Ready. It's Dex plus Might, D6 plus a D10. Alright, it rolled a 10. And unfortunately the X-Eye's defense is an 11.
Oh,
so
no.
it swings, it uses its wing to kind of parry the blade. It looks like confused now. It's getting attacked by all sides. And we're back to the players.
So I guess it's me?
Is either you or you allow Blair to go?
I think Blair already buffed me this turn.
I think that was their turn last time. This is a new round.
This is a new round, and the effect will run up at the start of their next turn, so it'd be wiser for you to go.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I will try to... I'll use the Omega for 20 mind points, so I am left with 20 mind points. And I'm using Omega on the flying ball. I need to roll
eyeball?
outside. Yes.
Okay, good. Because I have a flying ball too. And were you?
No, the eyeball, the enemy eyeball. So I am using magic check. Magic check 16.
Critical success. Nice.
Okay, it says that the damage the target loses an amount. So you invoke doom on your foe, turning strength into frailty. The target loses an amount of hit points equal to 20 plus half the target's level.
23 at base, but what other effect would you like to happen since you crit?
Well, what are the options?
You can hurt its skills. You can gain a bond on it. Search for opportunity. Or advantage or something like that. I think opportunity.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. I believe
yeah, there you go.
Just under
Afflict, bonding. Yeah, that stuff. Lost item. Twist, scan. I don't think any, a lot of those. It's page 43 on the doc.
Okay. And let me look at that real quick, because I was too far ahead. I was looking for it. Yep, opportunities. Item, posture, scan. Unmask. Affliction. And I think your spell also has some critical stuff too. And...
I don't think so. I didn't see it.
I'll look at it real quick. And then if not, we could just go with the standard 5 extra damage. I do in Legend of the Five Rings, I take pictures for character stuff.
Try to Omega to search for Omega if you're looking for my spell. But I don't think so.
It does not have a critical, so no.
So no critical.
Naturally with the spell. No, for the spell itself.
So I can I take an advantage? The next check performed by you or an ally will receive a +4 bonus.
That's perfectly fine.
Good, I'm gonna need that, because if I'm in any way involved with rolls, they come out as shit.
Oh, Blair could try to take advantage of it.
True. Yeah, they'd be the next one up anyway, so yeah, they'd be the one getting it. It's almost as bad as it's almost like there's a penis involved in the scene. So in case anyone's watching who hadn't seen it, which probably almost guaranteed it's been a while, we were playing Vampire the Masquerade, and I had a Zemitzi, and literally any time there was a penis involved, like someone was pissing in a urinal, I make a guy strip, anything along those lines, my rolls instantly turned into shit.
Yeah, that happened. Okay, so
Alrighty.
what's the damage?
No.
8, I think.
Alright, so
What it says here.
No,
you will get
23 or something.
Oh, okay.
so the next person will go is Blair. Blair will begin strumming on their heart, on their harp, and as they do, the harp begins to glow in a radiant holy light, and they are going to cast the luck spell.
I mean, technically they are strumming on their heart as well. You play with the heart.
Make an insight willpower check.
It's interesting in a, like, it's useful in a party, but as a ruler, I don't know if being the court entertainment is really going to get you the respect you deserve.
P. D10 plus a D8.
Gulp. Not breathe.
You know, it's whatever they want to do with their lives.
No, this is my
Apparently
life.
they know cleric skills, so.
Yeah.
Righty, that was
It
a
would-
7. So that is.
Would be interesting to go
does
into
not
battle
Be the,
with them,
oh,
because
wait.
they would be the
The
leader
magic
in the
defense
front.
of the Hexa is a 7. So. And.
So I attacked its one good defense. What the hell?
Wait. We have an advantage, right? +4 bonus.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So that's an
So
11.
that would be 11. Still a hit. Alright, and it has a vulnerability to light, so it takes another, I believe, highest roll damage. So, and the highest roll is a 4. So, it's 4 plus 15 for the base damage is 19, plus another 4 is 23 again. So, and with that, the Hexai only had 50 hit points. And it had 22 left, so the Hexai is down as it begins to vanish into holy radiant light.
Okay, I still have, unless you want to say that the scene counts as the combat, I still have control of the soldier. Can I walk
So
up?
is the connection to this?
It's till the end of the scene,
No, go ahead.
or until somebody hurts it from our side.
I'll allow you an action with the soldier for at least one more turn.
Okay, I would like it to actually just sit there. Would it count as damage to me to try to turn it off?
No, because you have control over it. You could easily just turn it off.
Okay, then I just want to turn it off.
Well, you command it to turn it off. It begins to power down and slumps to the ground.
Nice!
Okay, while you guys deal with the other person, I'm going to disassemble this thing. You want a halberd? Or is it an actual weapon that is usable by somebody else, or is it like welded into their arm or something?
No, it seems to be kind of, once you pull it out, the weapon seems to disassemble itself.
Okay, then I just disassemble the soldier then. As you guys deal with the person.
So, tell us your story.
When the hood is removed, you see this young girl with a large backpack. And she says, "Oh my gosh." I was like, thank you. I was... Okay, maybe biting at them more than I could chew, but I was coming down here to looking for ingredients and potentially treasures that we can find. And goes, "Hi, my name is Olivia."
How did you get here, Olivia?
I just walked.
From where? We're in the middle of a sea.
Oh, I had a charter bring me here.
Are they still here, or did they drop you off and leave?
No, I told them I was going to be here for a few days, so I told them to go back to town.
Okay. Which town?
and she says, "Oh, I come from Elinia. So it's about 10 kilometers from Denova."
Okay, what was the name again?
She says Elinia.
I mean, the character.
Oh, Olivia, sorry.
Olivia. Yeah, wait, so this, I forgot. Is it a friend or does she come from a different nation?
Different town at least.
She says, "No, I did." She says she comes from she did this by herself.
So like, the whatever place she comes from, it's not the one that our prince is fighting against, right?
No.
Uh-huh, okay.
And what was the town again? I'm trying to keep notes.
Oh, write it down.
Alenia or something. Olivia from Alenia.
No, Olivia from Elenia.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the rival state is Alonia.
Oh my god.
Welcome to JRPGs. Okay. Should also add, what was the prince's name? Blair.
Blair, yes.
Prince / princess, because we don't know.
And she points out, kind of looking at your thing, just like, "Oh, and she lowers down her backpack, and you can see from the side there are different plants and herbs, and you can tell there's some bags filled with material. Goes like, I'm a merchant in training, technically, but if you guys need anything, just let me know." I said, I'll give you all fair prices."
How much for this? I hold up a random part of the Magitech soldier.
Let's see. I could probably sell it to Deckard. So I'll give you 75 zenith for it.
Sold.
She will open up her pack and goes, "Thank you for doing business with me."
Pleasure. So you came here alone. Have you found any goodies in the ruins, or?
Not much. I haven't been this deep before, and the main reason why I even came down here, because she points to the light. It was like that just lit up a few moments ago, and I was interested, and then that thing found me, and that soldier chased me.
So you didn't see any Imperial airships or anything?
No, I haven't seen anything.
So what are you looking for here?
Anything I can find. To your friend's point, as she points to the other troopers, that I could probably take stuff off of these guys. Maybe find some crystals. There might be treasure chests of gold here, as her eyes glint. So just whatever I could find.
Seems like you have a lot of useful things in your backpack. Do you want to join us? Maybe?
At the very least, it'll be safer than wandering around alone.
Yeah, I would really appreciate that. I don't want to run into any troopers or other monsters that might be here.
Okay, Your Highness? Are you okay with that?
Blair says, "Said of course." Said we could use the items and maybe whatever knowledge else she has.
How many mind points do you still have left?
I have 20.
Okay, I would like to give her an elixir, which costs me 3 inventory points. And that
What is an
repairs
inventory
50.
point?
It's how you use items. What you use in the backpack.
Yeah, I understand, but
Your stat.
how?
It's on your stat page.
I understand. How many inventory points do I have? Like,
Oh, go to your stat page. Stats.
that's...
Third run right there. Inventory points. Everyone starts with I think 6. But I just gave you one of mine,
Yes,
so
unless you class.
so you're using mine.
Wait, so whatever I have in my backpack is not actually in my inventory?
No, it's there,
Oh.
but to use
No.
it, you have to use the inventory points.
Ah, okay. Okay.
That's
So,
apparently how they get around you having to itemize all your bags and everything. It's just assume that these are there, but you have to use points to use them. Is
okay. So I restore
50.
my mine points.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am down 3. Still gives me 1 more than you, plebs.
Will you give Anina the potion? Olivia is watching Anina very closely as she's seeing the that's not actually skin, that's some type of alloy, and she's noticing the joints. And
Is
she
it an
drinks the
alloy?
potion.
Or you would? I don't know.
I don't know.
What are you made out of?
Oh. It's a difficult question. Let it be a special kind of like porcelain that looks like porcelain but is actually harder, like almost as hard as an alloy.
Okay, so it's a clay alloy that has been hardened.
I guess. Yeah.
She seems a bit amazed when the potion seems to work on you. And then she'll look to Orphan and hold another elixir in her hand and says, 50's in it?
I think I'm good for the moment being, but I will definitely keep that in mind.
She shoves it back in her backpack and goes, of course.
I'm guessing if I had bought that, I would have get those inventory points back.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gotta keep in mind. But I also get them as we walk. Waha!
And but Blair would say no, actually, and she drinks an elixir for herself to get her MP back up. Goes, I'll take one. I said, of course. I said, same price as the gentleman over there. And she'll trade the coin and take the potion and put it into her pack. And goes, thank you for doing business. And she back to 50 NP. She was actually down to half after that fight.
So did you notice, I understand it could have been quite harrowing, but did you notice, did the soldier just start following you as you started running, or were it and the eyeball together?
It was more when I was running, I happened to run into that soldier and then it chased me.
Okay. Good to keep in mind.
So where did you find that eyeball? And do you remember where the soldier joined the chase? Was it anywhere near that purple glow?
She says,
Down?
yeah, follow me.
Okay. I do.
So we are in a cave, right? No?
Yes.
Yes, we're in this kind of underground cave / city.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a big cave, right? Like the ceiling
Oh
is
yeah,
very,
because it can
very
support the structure.
high. Uh-huh, okay. Okay, we're following.
She's helping you go through these tunnels. It's a little bit of a squeeze for everybody else because they're full-size adults. Well, Olivia just kind of bombs and weaves through it. And she says, "Oh, I did find one material." As she goes into her pack and shows it off. It seems to be a green, like, glowing rock that clearly hums with power.
Do I know what it is?
Yes, you recognize it as a thunderstone.
Oh,
It's like a hound
thunderstone.
piece.
Nice. Would that count as an
And she smiles at that.
elemental? What? Back. Blah, 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 blah. Elemental shard, I'm guessing.
It's
An elemental shard. Just out and about. That's pretty nice.
I was like, yeah. It's like, I'm hoping there may be more. She'll describe as like stalactites of it down here. Like I said, thunder is not necessarily too hard to find, but if she could find ice and light outside of a source where that kind of magic swells, like that would fetch for a high price in this kind of area.
Interesting. Okay, so we are in the area where she collected this thing?
Yeah, she says she found it on the floor as she was searching around.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for any more that I find. I'm guessing she's gonna have a much keener eye than me.
Are we far away from that? Do we see that purple glow still?
Could you repeat that?
Do we see the purple glowing obelisk or whatever from where we are?
Yes, you are getting closer to the purple light.
Okay, so are we out of the cave, or is the cave being infused with the light?
The cave is being fused with the light.
Okay.
So it's like getting closer to a lighthouse.
Do we see anything close to that purple light? Any movement?
You do. As when you finally get to the structure that seems to be holding this, excuse me, this source of light. You'll see a woman clad in armor opening the gates, while a large man in it looks more like a fortress, more than a man, stands near her as they begin opening the gate. And the man's armor is clearly infused with magitech.
Oh, that's not good. I get everyone down.
Did they notice us?
They seem very focused on what they're doing right now.
So, there is some kind of a like structure with a gate, and the purple light is coming from.
Can we see the obelisk itself?
The like inside the middle of the structure, or is it?
No, it's in the middle of the structure. You kind of think of it as the
I can't hear you, babe.
the dome. It's like kind of
No. What is going on
yes.
here? Can you
Yes,
hear her?
Though it's in this structure is kind
So do they use just physical force to open the gate, or is there some kind of a contraption, magic key, whatever?
yes, it is. Well, it seems to be they put their hand on some type of console, and after either moving their hand or saying a few words, the door does open.
Your Highness, I think they have beat you to it.
Do we try to beat them or wait for them to go in and follow quietly?
I don't know if we can beat them. They seem very well armed. And they will certainly call more allies to them. They seem to be the important ones. Maybe stealth and sabotage would be the better course of action here. Your Highness? I ask. Blair.
Oh, she seems to be thinking. Yeah. We can't let them have this obelisk, whatever it does. If we run back, will take too long. So we are going.
Can you repeat, please? You were kind of roboting out. What did Blair mutter?
They can't have the obelisk.
She's saying that, they can't have the obelisk. If we try to go back now and maybe get the rest of the crew, it may be too late. So Blair is going to suggest that we follow them and just make sure.
Wait, I lost Glenn. I lost both of you. Do you still hear Glenn?
Yeah, I'm still here.
We're having some tech
Is my voice
difficulties.
not coming through?
I hear you. Try logging out or popping out and then popping back in, babe. Of the chat, of the channel.
So we need to engage in a fight.
You said,
That's.
do we still see any of the runes, like on the buildings and whatnot?
Oh yes, there is a faint glow.
Okay. I look to.
Wait, Glenn.
I look to Inya and I'm like, okay, you deal with whatever magic is going on here. I'm gonna go distract them.
Wait, what magic?
Like, there are runes. The same runes as before, but they're like glowing and stuff. So some magic is going on here. I want you to deal with that. Maybe disarm it, figure it out, or figure out something. I'm gonna go distract them.
Glenn, I don't quite understand what glowing runes he's talking about.
On the buildings.
No, the building where the obelisk is structured, it does have glowing runes that you do recognize. And Orphan is suggesting that maybe you can interact with them to close the door again, or maybe activate some traps, or do something to help make them.
Are they through the door, or are they still?
No, they have. The door is still opening.
Okay.
Can I read the runes?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
What did they say?
They seem to be runes of warding and protection. You see some of the symbols, and they bring up your god that you worship. And the runes, not that they're completely destroyed, but they seem like they don't have enough power going through them.
If you can juice them, you can keep them out. In the meantime, just wait until they're distracted. And I sneak kind of perpendicular to you guys. And at a certain point, I just stumble out from the rocks where I'm like, let's say 45 degrees from where they actually are compared to the armor people. If that makes sense.
Alright. No, it can be done.
I stumble out and turn on the light on my little orb at the same time.
Alright. And I would like you to roll me. I'm going to say willpower for one, having the guts to even do this, and two, bring out some type of internal resource that could be as loud and distracting as possible.
Okay. I will also mention my theme is hope, which means like I hope for a better world. So I'm hoping whatever this is gonna bring about a better world. Does that count as me calling my thing?
Here,
Okay.
give yourself a +1.
Yay. Okay, 2D. What do I got here? 8. 2D8 plus 1. 9. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I was, I was about to say the difficulty is going to be TID. Do you want to
Did you roll?
succeed with?
Can I Phasmo, whatever?
Fabula!
Fabula? Reroll that too?
Yeah, we got
Okay.
the points. Yeah, you can use a Fabula point.
Okay. Let's roll 1d8. Okay, that would be 12. Nope, 13.
Alright. You most definitely succeed. So you stumble, the orb turns its light in their direction.
Oh, fuck.
The people turn around as they hear the noise. The fortress seems more composed compared to the woman that turns around. And they say,
Hi.
and the woman says, "There's always something."
Hi. You're the first people I've seen. I'm sorry, I was on a fishing trip and the waters got a little crazy and I washed up here.
I can hear you.
Can you not? Glenn, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. She can't. So, leave the chat and then pop back in. Okay. Well, I pop out and I'm like, oh, first people I've actually seen here. Hi. I got stranded.
And the woman says, "Stranded and apparently very wanderlusted."
Well, I mean, I didn't see anyone out on the shores, so I thought, and there was weird lights going on. I thought someone must be here, and I was right. Oh, thank God, or thank the gods. How you doing?
She looks to the fortress and says, "As I get him out of here."
Okay,
And
am I in?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so while they are the conversation is happening, can I try to make some ritual to strengthen the magic, the protection magic, and close the door?
yes, you can.
What
Okay.
do I roll?
I would like you to roll an insight plus willpower, and this is going to be a difficulty 12. This is
Insight plus willpower. Okay.
righty. Alrighty. So, as you place your hand on the wall, what do you do?
I address the deity that I worship.
Oh,
And
Baba Yaga, help me, please.
the darkness of the cosmos, and I ask the deity to help me protect whatever was protected here before we came.
And you feel the ever-stalwart eye look upon you, and you see the building begin to turn up a light. The power that was going through the obelisk seems to be going back into the building, and you hear the turning of gears and wheels as the door to the building begins to close, and the fortress and the woman look behind them and going, "What in the..."
That's
And you'll go,
interesting.
good.
I just said, and that's interesting as I look at it too.
And the woman says, keep him out of the way. And she begins to run to the gate, trying to either destroy the wards, causing the door to close, or just go through the crack. And with that, I would like to suggest a pause here.
Okay.
Okay. That was fun.